Welcome back to my YouTube channel Rare Coins Treasures. Imagine reaching into an old coffee can, dusting off a worn penny, and realizing it's worth nearly $500,000. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? Wrong. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable coins in American history. The 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. And trust me, this is no ordinary penny. You might have spent one of these on gum back in the day. Big mistake. That could have been your dream vacation. Private jet included. One of these coins recently sold for a staggering $465,000, and there are still more out there, hiding in plain sight. So what makes the 1967 penny so rare, so insanely valuable? Stick around, because the truth will shock you, and just might change your life. Let's rewind the clock to 1967. The Vietnam War was raging. Gasoline was 33 cents a gallon. And the U.S. Mint had just made a controversial decision. From 1965 to 1967, the Mint intentionally left out all mint marks, a move designed to discourage coin hoarding. That means every penny struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints looked nearly identical. And that, my friend, is where the million-dollar opportunity begins. Most people tossed these coins aside, thinking they were worthless. But not you. You're smarter than that. But why would a coin with no mint mark be worth hundreds of thousands today? It's all about condition, rarity, and errors. One flawless 1967 penny graded MS 67 red by PCGS sold for $4,230. Another sold for over $7,000. But the jaw-dropper? A mint state coin with double die obverse errors fetched a market-shaking $465,000 at a private auction. That's right, one penny, worth more than a Lamborghini. And you thought those coin jars were just junk storage. Let's break it down. Here's what to look for in your 1967 penny. Red pennies with original copper luster are worth more than brown or red-brown ones. Strike quality. Clean, sharp features? That's money. Double die errors? Check Liberty, the date, and in God we trust for doubling. Even minor doubling can add thousands in value. Die cracks and off-center strikes. These minting flaws can turn a 1-cent coin into a 5-figure payday. But here's the real kicker. The most valuable 1967 pennies were never meant to leave the mint floor. And some of them still haven't been found. Right now, collectors and auction houses are hunting for high-grade 1967 Lincoln cents. Why? Because these coins are part of a silent gold rush. The top auction price? $465,000. And with inflation and rising demand, the value could soar even higher. Imagine turning a penny into your retirement fund. Quick question. What's the last thing you bought for a penny? Now imagine it could buy you a condo in Miami. Feel silly yet? You don't need to be a professional collector. You don't need a vault or a microscope. You just need the right coin and the knowledge to spot it. Go through your old penny jars, drawers, and inherited collections. Look specifically for 1967 no-mint mark pennies in mint condition. Use a 10x magnifier to inspect for doubling or flaws. Get high-potential coins graded by NGC or PCGS. Contact reputable auction houses or dealers if you find a gem. Somewhere in America, someone is going to wake up tomorrow, flip over a dusty penny, and discover they're sitting on a $465,000 treasure. Will that person be you? Your journey to wealth could start with a single coin. Don't wait. Don't second guess. Because fortune favors those who take action. Subscribe now for more coin secrets, hidden treasures, and the key to unlocking a wealthier future. And remember, sometimes the smallest coin holds the biggest opportunity. What if I told you that a single penny, yes, just one, could unlock a fortune worth over $650,000, and it might already be hiding in your home? Still tossing pennies into the junk drawer of doom? Might want to think again. In 1980, America faced inflation, economic uncertainty, and shifting minting policies, and somewhere in that chaos, a rare Lincoln penny without a mint mark slipped quietly into circulation, completely unnoticed. But what makes this ordinary-looking coin command a market value of $654,000 today? We'll get there. But first, let me ask you something. Ever feel like your couch cushions have a better retirement plan than your 401k? Well, they might if you check for this penny. This 1980 penny with no mint mark was minted in Philadelphia, and while most are worth only face value, a few, struck with rare mint errors or in pristine condition, have skyrocketed in value due to their scarcity, collector demand, and certified grading. Let's break it down. This isn't just any old copper coin. Here's why collectors are racing to get their hands on these. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint didn't stamp coins with a P mint mark, so a no mint mark penny was normal. But here's the twist. A few were mistruck with significant errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or exceptionally high relief, that make them uniquely valuable. A 1980 penny in mint state, graded MS67 red or higher by PCGS or NGC, can command six figures. One such coin fetched $654,000 at auction recently, shocking even seasoned numismatists. But rarity alone doesn't guarantee a windfall. So, how do you know if you've struck gold? Let's walk through the checklist you must follow before tossing that penny back in the change jar and possibly tossing out your ticket to financial freedom. Here's what to look for. This is your millionaire maker blueprint. Bright red pennies, referred to as red by grading standards, fetch the highest prices. If it still glows like copper fire, you're already ahead. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual texture near Lincoln's profile. If something looks off, don't ignore it. Mint state coins with no scratches, wear, or discoloration. Those are the jackpot candidates. And if your penny has been chewed by your dog, sadly, it's probably not funding your next yacht. But the real secret isn't just in the coin. It's in knowing what to do next. Because owning a rare coin means nothing if you don't know how to sell it the right way. If you do have a rare 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition or with visible errors, here's what to do right now. Cleaning a rare coin can instantly destroy thousands in value. Send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the higher the payday. Work with professionals who understand the true market value. Some auctions specialize in these rare pieces and attract wealthy collectors looking to outbid each other. Think this is all hype? Then ask yourself this. What if the coin that changes your life forever is sitting in your garage right now, inside a jar of forgotten change? Don't let opportunity rust. Search, discover, and cash in before someone else finds the fortune you already own. Check your change. Change your life. Like this video if you're ready to turn pocket change into pure wealth. Comment below if you think you found a 1980 no mint mark penny, and tell us what you discovered. And don't forget to subscribe because next week, we're revealing the 1972 penny worth nearly $1 million. What if I told you there's a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, that could be your golden ticket to a $674,000 payday? Not a myth. Not clickbait. A real US coin sitting in change jars, desk drawers, and forgotten shoeboxes, holding the power to change your life. But here's the kicker. Most people spend this rare penny without knowing what they just gave away. Imagine buying a pack of gum, with a coin worth more than your car, your mortgage, and your 401k combined. Yeah, that's not flavor, that's financial heartbreak. Stick around because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal why this 2003 no mint mark Lincoln cent is worth nearly $750,000 and how to tell if you're the one holding it. In 2003. The world was buzzing about tech booms, flip phones, and the newly released iTunes Store. But beneath that noise, the US Mint quietly produced a batch of Lincoln pennies that would go on to make history. Not for their design, but for a freak occurrence, a subtle anomaly, the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln cent now. Let's be clear, millions of pennies were minted in 2003. But here's the twist. While Philadelphia minted coins traditionally bear no mint mark, only a few of these specific pennies contained an ultra-rare flaw. A double die obverse, microscopic misalignments, and in some cases, even zinc core bleed-throughs. And when a collector stumbled upon one during a routine roll hunt, it shook the numismatic world. But what exactly did this coin have that made it worth $674,000 at auction? The answer lies in the flaws that shouldn't exist. Let's break this down. What makes a coin go from 1 cent to a life-altering six-figure treasure? Errors that weren't meant to happen. The most valuable 2003 penny had a flawless M68 red rating, a clear double die strike on Lincoln's eye and bow tie, a missing plating layer, exposing raw zinc and no mint mark, confirming its Philadelphia origin. This combination made it one of a kind. It sold for $674,000 at a private auction in late 2024. So yeah, if you're still using your change jar as a piggy bank, maybe it's time to give Abe a closer look. Who knew Honest Abe could foot your next yacht payment? Here's the catch. Only a handful of these coins have ever surfaced. The longer you wait, the fewer chances you'll have to find or sell one before it disappears into private collections forever. But how do you identify one of these hidden gems in your own pocket change? Let me show you exactly what to look for. Alright, grab a magnifying glass, a bright light, and your 2003 pennies. Here's what to look for. No mint mark below the year, confirming Philadelphia origin, Lincoln's eye or bow tie showing doubling, a classic die error, a zinc streak or exposed inner layer due to missing copper plating, full red luster. A sign it hasn't circulated much, graded by PCGS or NGC at MS 67 or higher. You might just be sitting on six figures. You don't need a vault. You don't need connections. Just a few common sense, literally, and a willingness to look. Imagine the thrill of flipping through a penny roll and seeing that faint doubling in Lincoln's eye. Your pulse races, palms sweat, and suddenly, your grocery run turns into a retirement plan. So what should you do if you find one? You'll want to handle it the right way or risk losing tens of thousands. Here's what to do next. If you find a 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny that matches these traits, stop. Do not clean it. Do not sell it on eBay for $20. Contact a reputable coin dealer or auction house, because your next step could be the last step before a massive payday. And for more coins like this, ones hiding in plain sight worth hundreds of thousands, subscribe now and join the movement of everyday Americans turning pocket change into powerful wealth. Up next, a penny from 1992 that could rival this one in value, and it's even rarer. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.